Hi, thanks for clicking on my video. Hopefully you'll get some information as I share some short video and still images of back rear wall repair I needed to do on my pop-up trailer. Had some loose screws and trim on the corners. I knew I had some wood rot problems. I didn't know how extensive. 1998 Jayco. It is 30 years old. I've had it for about 10 years and I've really had not done a lot of or needed to do a lot of maintenance on it until now. Spring of 2016 I did put on some new canvas, OEM canvas, that freshened it up, added value. I'm going to get a lot more years of enjoyment out of this trailer and anybody after me. So let's take a peek at what I saw when I took the back wall off. You can see extensive damage on the back right corner here. There's really nothing left of that back corner wood-wise outside of the interior box there. The aluminum just has one ply of laminate still glued to it. There's a staples that the manufacturer used, butt joints, no glue whatsoever. I'm not even too sure whether or not the plywood they used was exterior grade. There's the 4 holes from the spare tire bracket, and very little support that's stapled on behind there. One spine and a couple of slabs of 1/2-inch plywood. Left corner, some rot as well, not as extensive obviously as the right, but this is the time to repair it all. I wasn't aware of that before I took off this back panel, so got both corners to tackle right now. Sorry for the autofocus. The camera went in and out a lot more than I thought, but you know, you're not missing anything here. There's not even corrugated cardboard that they used to help out with the rigidity on this back wall. That's nothing but looks like paper from the 1800s that's on there. It's all disintegrated and peeled away. But here's a closer look at that rod as well. Maybe only a 1/2-inch or 5/8 plywood that they used. I'm going to be doubling that up to give my my back corner trim and screws a lot more area to dig into as I make this repair. Not using staples or nails. I'll be using exterior grade screws on that. Here's a shot of the full width. That white box there is the storage box for the AC plug. And here again is the area where the spare tire was. So you've got one spine there and a couple slabs that we're going to be holding on a 35-pound tire. So I'm going to reinforce that a lot more than the manufacturer did when they put this trailer together. I'm also going to be making sure that I fill in the holes for all their AC DC lines as well, and also using 2 more spines I will manufacture to help support that spare tire area on the back as well. So what you're going to need is exterior grade plywood, some screws, construction adhesive, and probably some foam or some type of something to help support that aluminum wall more than what they've done in the past. I needed a 2x2 pressure treated slab here that I just put on. I didn't tackle this from the inside out or take the full bed rails off. Just splice that together with the new sideboards, and you'll see here on the top as I pan up there's the new wood that was just put on that 2x2, and there's the double up on the corner, screwed together and glued. 2 extra spines there. There's the wiring for the marker lights. I'm ready to put the back wall on here, but there's the low expanding foam that I put in the holes, and around the AC AC cord box as well, for moisture and possible rodents in the future as well. So 1/2-inch exterior plywood, notched it in. You'll see on the left here and on the next photograph the just some scrap 2x4 pressure treated for the spare tire bracket. That those threaded lag bolts are going nowhere once they're zoomed in. There's those 2 extra spines that I made to support both that area and also the plywood cross piece as well. There's the notch out that I used. Just construction adhesive on this, clamped on for the aluminum and that corner piece to get back together again. Dries in a couple hours and you move on with your work. If you're thinking of tackling this, there's the AC cord hole. Again, that was all traced out and cut ahead of time. You don't want to be gluing this onto the aluminum sidewall and finding out that you've got to drill this stuff out later on. So there's the full piece. It was in 2 pieces. I had what I had available in the shop without going to a great expense. And then there's the pink foam insulation board that I use where that this back wall is not being supported with that new plywood. So it's ready to go back up, put the trim on, and get my lights back on. Hopefully this was some help to you to give you an idea of what you might encounter when that back wall comes down, and you can decide whether or not you want to tackle this project on your own. Hopefully you're not experiencing any more rot than I did. If you have any questions or comments, leave them and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. But thanks again for watching the video.